Grandpa Sydney, where and when were you born?
Manners, 26th of the 1915. My dad was an Oblowitz, Jacob Zelig Oblowitz, and he was conscripted into the Russian army when he was 18 years old. And he joined an orchestra, a band there, and he learned to play the French horn, and he also became a barber to the troops there. And when he served, when he was demobbed, he used to send the money he used to send to his parents. They lived in Rakasik. They were persecuted there. Life was very difficult there. The family, they heard news that gold and diamonds had been discovered in South Africa, and they also decided to immigrate, to go to seek a better life in South Africa and to seek their freedom, you know, from persecution. My mother was born in Silova, and at different times they decided to depart to South Africa. And they went via Riga, it was in Latvia, and from there they went to the UK, and they took a ship and they landed in Cape Town. And my dad's family, they went to Argyle Street, Woodstock, and my mother's family, she was a Sorge, and they went to Devon Street, which was adjacent street, you know, next door, and little lanes separated the two back doors. And that's where my dad met my mother. He was much older than her, he was about 8 years older, but he got a job in Somerset West, where with the general dealers, and he experienced what to buy and where to buy from the merchants. He was advised to go to Amanus, which is a picturesque little village, a fishing village. He got a loan and he bought a plot in Amanus, and he established a general dealers, and he got someone to build a 3-room little house, and the house was adjacent to the shop, was next to the house. Both families had 10 children. My father's family was 5 men and 5 females, 5 males and 5 females. You want the names?
Yes.
The eldest one was Gatskill. He was a tailor, and he settled in Jeppe in Johannesburg. And there was my dad, Jacob Zelig, and then Rafel, who had a wholesale business, and then Meyer and Sam. And there was, the females were Hannah Press, and Betty Gross, Kampal, and very good. And there was, I know there was a Ray also, a Ray Joffe, and there was Raina Korodets. They were She was married to Corridus from Indwi. He was also a tailor.
Did they escape the Second World War? And did they escape before Hitler came to power?
Escaped the Second World War. They were in... only one, on my mother's side, the eldest one, Revel Kroc, she settled in America, in the USA. And the others all remained here. They were... mother's side of the family, there was Bela Toik. They lived in Woodstock, Tolkien. And there was my mother. And then there was Ethel Dorfin. She married a farmer from Henneman, somewhere in the Free State. And there was Annie, married to Philip Sachs of Pearl Hotel. And then there was Mary Solomon, who married went to Bulawayo. And there was 3 men, 3 males. One was Joe, and the second one was Isaac, and the third one was Morris.